what really happened with Swati Maliwal? And is it likely that her accusation will eclipse Arvind Kejriwal's campaign and split the Aam Aadmi Party down the middle? Let's first take a look at what happened on the 13th of May. Swati Maliwal, the former chairperson of the Delhi Commission of Women and a member of Parliament Rajya Sabha from the Aam Aadmi Party, made a phone call to the Delhi Police Control Room and complained that she had been assaulted at the behest of the Chief Minister by the Chief Minister's personal secretary. She then went to the police station later that night but did not file a complaint. Within hours, everyone in Delhi, including mainstream media and members of the BJP, had found out about the complaint and it had become a national issue. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal had been out of jail for only 2 days at this point, and he had his guns trailed and blazing against the BJP. Sections of the media then questioned Arvind Kejriwal, who had so vehemently been making statements about the BJP, for not commenting at all on an assault against a woman colleague that had allegedly happened in his house. But there was no confirmation at that time from Swati Maliwal to the press. She had not said anything publicly. It was then that Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament Sanjay Singh actually confirmed that an assault had taken place in a press conference when he was speaking to the press. He said that the Aam Aadmi Party stands firmly with Swati Maliwal and action will be taken by the Chief Minister. This is his statement. He said when women wrestlers were protesting at Jantar Mantar, Swati Maliwal had gone there at DCW chief and expressed her solidarity. The police dragged her out and beat her. The Aam Aadmi Party is our family. The party has made its position clear. Don't play political games on the issue. A day after that, Maliwal herself put out for the first time a public statement on the matter. She said, "What happened to me was very bad," and this was a statement on social media. "I've given my statement to the police over the incident. I hope appropriate action will be taken. The last few days have been very difficult for me." She went on to say, those who are currently tried to do character assassination and said, "I'm doing this on the instructions of another party," may God keep them happy too. She went on to say the election is more important and Swati Maliwal, referring to herself in the third person, is not important. "I request those in the BJP not to do politics on this incident." And so, after this statement was made, the Delhi police then booked Kumar in connection with the case. He was registered under IPC sections for assault, criminal intimidation, insult to the modesty of a woman, and voluntarily causing hurt. The same night, Maliwal was taken to AIMS to actually get a medical test done, and there were visuals that leaked or went viral of her limping, going into AIMS and coming out of AIMS. Now, Kumar has since then been arrested, and evidence has been collected from Kejriwal's living room or waiting room by the Delhi police. On the 21st of May, Kumar has been taken to Mumbai for discovery because apparently he moved all the data from his phone and reformatted it, and the police is trying to reach that data. Now, what does the FIR that Maliwal actually filed say? Now, this is her statement from that FIR. She says, "I went to meet Arvind Kejriwal. She was waiting in the waiting room, and Bibhav Kumar then barged into the room and started abusing her. He then slapped her, according to her, 7 to 8 times. She said, 'Let me go,' but he said, and I'm quoting, 'beating me continuously and abusing me. I'd informed him that I was menstruating and in considerable pain, begging him to leave me alone.' Maliwal also alleged that she screamed repeatedly and tried to push him away, but he pounced on her, brutally dragged and deliberately pulled her shirt up and did not relent. He attacked her, kicking her in the chest, stomach and pelvis area with his legs." She goes on to say that she was shocked and traumatized. She got herself free. She sat on the sofa and called the police, to which Kumar said, "Do what you want. You can't do anything to us. We will break your bones and bury you in the ground." Kumar and a few security personnel then asked her to leave. When she refused to leave, she was thrown out of the residence, she says, following which she sat on the floor in pain. Now, remember, the day that she had actually visited the police station, the day of the incident, she did not file a complaint. She filed the complaint 3 days later. Kejriwal's silence continued. In fact, there was a video released by the Indian Express that day that showed Bibhav Kumar actually with Kejriwal at Lucknow airport when Kejriwal had gone to Lucknow for campaigning. He that day addressed a press conference with Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, and he was asked the question about Swati Maliwal's accusation. He refused to answer it. Now, on the 17th of May, the Aam Aadmi Party released a video where they said that they could see Swati Maliwal sitting on the sofa arguing with staff members, allegedly abusing and threatening them. She was also heard refusing to leave, and she had said, "I've dialed the police number, let the police come." Aam Aadmi Party said this is the truth about Maliwal. Maliwal then responded saying this is shared without context. Let's see the whole CCTV visual and then we will know. Now, this was just a clip on a video taken on a phone. It was not the entire CCTV camera. Then this happened. Atishi Madlena, who is a minister with the Aam Aadmi Party in the Delhi government, had a press conference. Now remember, Madlena and Maliwal are the two strong women of the Aam Aadmi Party. They are now pitted against each other. Madlena had a press conference in which she effectively, in a massive U-turn by the Aam Aadmi Party, completely rubbished all of Swati Maliwal's accusations and said no such thing had happened at all. Remember, Sanjay Singh has already confirmed at that point that an assault had taken place. Madlena does a full U-turn and says Swati Maliwal is a pawn of the BJP and is being used to tarnish the image of Kejriwal, that she had apparently, according to Atishi, allegedly come only to accuse Kejriwal, but when she was not allowed to meet Kejriwal, she chose to accuse Bivav Kumar instead. Now, she said that the FIR is completely false and there was no appointment to meet Kejriwal and she barged into the home. This was, like I said, a giant U-turn for the party, and that is where the entire thing draws into question. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party then doubled down on its accusation that Maliwal was working with the BJP when the Delhi LG, Saxena, released a letter on the 21st of May in which he said he felt a great deal of distress over what was being unfolded. He said Maliwal had gotten in touch with him. The Aam Aadmi Party responded and called it more proof that Maliwal is working with the BJP. On the 22nd of May, yesterday, Maliwal put out another statement on Twitter or X where she said she got a call from one of the leaders of the party who had said that they are all under pressure to say wrong things about her and to break her by releasing personal photos, and it said that anyone who supports her will be expelled from the party. Now, she had also previously said that if Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister, was not in jail, things would have been very different. Let me take a minute here to tell you who Maliwal and who Bibav Kumar actually are, the two individuals who have accused each other of assault. Now, Maliwal and Kumar have known Kejriwal for 2 decades, far before the Aam Aadmi Party was even formed. They were working together in an NGO called the Public Cause Research Foundation, which was co-founded by Kejriwal. Maliwal emerged as one of the prominent faces for women's rights in Delhi after the Nirbhaya protest, where she took an active part. Now, she came a long way from there when she joined the Aam Aadmi Party. She was made the youngest DCW chairperson in 2015 and then given a Rajya Sabha seat by the party as Member of Parliament. On the other hand, Bibav Kumar used to work for the NGO that Sisodia had actually started called India Against Corruption, which eventually led to the formation of the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, according to the media, he is the Delhi Chief Minister's shadow. He's with him all the time. Most politicians have an individual like this. He administers his insulin and his medication. He looks after his diet. He looks after his entire schedule, decides who can and cannot meet the chief minister. And he is with him all the time. Apparently even handles his personal phone. So he's really close to the chief minister. So both of these individuals extremely close to the chief minister. Now, so why would someone so close to the CM who's just been given a Rajya Sabha seat actually damage the Aam Aadmi Party with lies? That's the question people are asking about Swati Maliwal. She's also someone who's taken women's rights very seriously. So why would she compromise women's rights by filing a false accusation? Now, there are several theories that are doing the rounds, and I'm going to take you through a few of them. A report in the print says there's been a rift between Maliwal and the Aam Aadmi Party for a while now. Now, it says that the initial statement made by Sanjay Singh was actually just to take the sting out of the matter so that the BJP cannot pounce on it and make a meal out of it. They thought that if Sanjay Singh, actually accepts that such a thing had happened, it will pacify Maliwal and she will let it go. And a sort of a public reprimand for Kumar will, saying that he crossed the line, will actually, reduce the amount of attention that this particular incident can get. Now, one Aam Aadmi Party leader apparently has been quoted saying that the Chief Minister Kejriwal is not happy with two individuals who completely vanished when he was in jail and did not support him. These two individuals, one Raghav Chadda, who apparently went to the UK for 3 full months for an eye surgery, and during that entire time did not even tweet in favor of the Delhi chief minister. The other person was Swati Maliwal, who apparently went to the US at that time. And so Kejriwal, who has now come out of jail, is not happy that some people within his party just completely vanished and did not support him. In fact, a week after Kejriwal's arrest, Amit Malviya posted on Twitter saying that the internal support for Kejriwal within his party is also dwindling, at which point Maliwal had rubbished that claim, saying that she'd gone to the US for her sister's medical treatment and she fully supports the chief minister. Now, the reports also add that the chief minister's displeasure is evident because Maliwal had requested permission to campaign for the Aam Aadmi Party, but that permission has been denied. Now, others add that Maliwal's distance from the party started even earlier when she was DCW chief, because she was actually making moves and making statements without the party's blessing. But that doesn't seem fully possible, because after that they gave her a Rajya Sabha seat. She's the only woman to be given a Rajya Sabha seat by the Aam Aadmi Party. Swati Chaturvedi, who is a journalist and a columnist at the Gulf News, she's a Delhi-based journalist who tracks Indian politics, actually wrote an article about this recently, where she said that apparently the Delhi chief minister wanted to give that Rajya Sabha seat to Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who was his lawyer who got him out of jail, as a thank you. And so he had asked allegedly Swati Maliwal to resign, and she did not, and that is where the rift has come from. Remember, Abhishek Manu Singhvi used to be a member of Rajya Sabha in the previous term between 2018 and 2024. His term has just expired. On Sunday, the BJP added fresh speculation to this rift argument. They said that this entire thing is a ploy to get Maliwal's membership in the Rajya Sabha revoked so that Abhishek Manu Singhvi can be given that position. Now, there is, of course, a question here. This can't work exactly in that manner, because you can't revoke a membership or disqualify a person. So even if the Aam Aadmi Party were to disqualify Swati Maliwal, she would remain an independent member of the Rajya Sabha. So that position cannot be taken back. So that's not possible. What can happen if there is a vote on a particular bill and she votes against party instructions, then she can be disqualified. So that theory again is drawing a big question mark on top of it. The big, of course, development is Arvind Kejriwal has finally broken his silence and said something. In an interview to PTI, he said that there are two versions to the event. He said, basically, I expect a fair investigation. He said, the matter is sub judice. He doesn't want to talk too much about it. I expect a fair investigation. Justice should be served. There are two versions of the event. The police should investigate both versions fairly, and justice should be done. Remember, Delhi will vote on the 25th of May. Now, is Arvind Kejriwal doing another, maybe not a U-turn, but like a half or left turn here? Because Atishi Marlena said no such thing had happened. And at that point, first Sanjay Singh said something had happened. Atishi Marlena said nothing had happened. Now Kejriwal is saying there are two versions. So he's not entirely rubbishing Maliwal's claims here. But at the end of the day, this is what it does seem like. It seems like the rift within the party is real and is strong. Secondly, it seems like Swati Maliwal's accusation is about more than just politics, because the outcome is likely to affect the Aam Aadmi Party even after the voting is over and even after the election results come out. It also seems that this entire thing has caught the Aam Aadmi Party completely off guard, in the sense that they don't have a clear strategy on how to handle an incident like this. But at the end of the day, the investigation is now with the Delhi police, and we'll have to wait for the Delhi police investigation to find out what really happened in the chief minister's office. Well, it does seem like we're left with an Aam Aadmi Party who doesn't really know what to do. They don't have a clear strategy. They appear to have been caught off guard, and they seem to be changing their stand every couple of days. They're releasing videos against Swati Maliwal. They are putting out statements that are contrary, and it's looking a little bit like a mess. What's also obvious is that the impact of this incident will play out even after the elections are over and after the results come out on the 4th of June, because the rift that it has caused within the party is likely to take a toll on the Aam Aadmi Party in the long term. In the meantime, Kejriwal left handling an issue that he used to accuse mainstream political parties of mishandling. So it will depend to see how he manages to deliver justice here to Swati Maliwal if it's necessary, and if that's what the Delhi police investigation finally proves. Leave me a comment if you believe that the Aam Aadmi Party's electoral chances are going to be hurt by this particular accusation.